Today I'm going to talk about what stocks I'm buying now during this crazy stock market crash. It is absolutely insane what is going on now due to the world events that I can't talk about, but the world events that are going on right now. And yes, these are crazy world events that are going on now, but let's be honest, guys, these world events, different types of events are going to be happening throughout the year. So this is a video that is going to come relevant again, and it's going to be, something else is going to come up and 5 years down the road, 3 years, 10 years, who knows how many years. But this type of thing is going to happen over and over and over. The longer that you're investing, the longer you're going to see these things that happen. I was not investing back when the last crash happened in 08, 09. I was in college then. And honestly, I remember hearing about, the crash back in 08, 09. I was in college then, so I wasn't really involved. But I remember hearing like my aunts and uncles and people talk about it, but I was in college. I didn't, I wasn't, faced with the economy. I wasn't faced with, the recession or anything like that because I was already a broke college student. So I didn't know any different than, job losses and all that other stuff. I was working at a grocery store. But I have seen now through what's going on of how crazy this is. And, this is honestly my first bear market that I've seen. And so there's been some ups and downs even in the past year that I've been investing. So I'm going to go over today of what stocks that I'm still buying, even with the market down, even with everything that's going on. And we're going to dig into it. I'm going to show you my portfolios. I'm going to show you what's going on, and it's going to get real. Hey friends, welcome to Freedom in a Budget. I'm Kelly, and today we're going to talk about the stock market crash. We're going to talk about stocks, and as you guys know, I've been introducing investing a little bit more on my channel here and there. I have been working on a investing series for you guys, and I'm going to be talking about investing a lot more here. So I hope that's something that you guys enjoy. If not, I still have plenty of other videos for you as well about budgeting, about saving money, about making money, all of that. But investing has become a big part of my life, and it's something that I'm learning a lot about, and I'm loving learning about it. So I'm going to start talking about it more. And I know that you guys like seeing my portfolio and like seeing everything. So with all of that being said, I was looking at my portfolio the other day, and we have lost over $30,000 in our net worth because of what's going on in the market and what's going on, with our 401ks, our IRAs, our, my stock portfolios are down. Everything's down right now. And it's not just, these portfolios that I'm going to show you. We have, tons of other investments that are not going to go into today. So we're just going to talk about M1 Finance and Robinhood, but I have a lot of other portfolios as well with you guys. If you do want to save on up for either Robinhood or M1 Finance, I do have links down below in the description box for you guys, where with Robinhood, you get a free stock. I do have Webull for you guys as well. You get 2 free stocks, one of them being up to $1,400, which is awesome. And M1 Finance, which is awesome. So all those links will be down below in the description. So I'm still buying right now. I'm still buying in this market. The last time you guys saw my portfolio, it's over doubled since then. So we're going to dig into it. Right now, I'm really dollar cost averaging. I'm really trying to bring average cost down of each share that I own. So we're going to dig into my portfolio, dig into everything. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. Are you guys excited? I think so. All right, let's start with M1 Finance. And as you can see, right now I have $2,662.13 in my portfolio as of the recording today. And I've honestly added quite a few stocks and companies since my past, whatchamacallit, video with M1 Finance. And a couple of the ones that I want to go over quickly is Delta. So Delta is one that Jamie travels Delta all the time. When Jamie's traveling, it's on Delta. That's the only company his company will fly with is Delta. So we like to go in with what companies we're already using, and then some other companies. We're going to talk about one company that it really killed me to buy this company because I don't say we're anti this company, but we're bougie and it was hard to buy this company. So Delta is one that we're buying. Didn't put too much into Delta. ExxonMobil, buying fuel. Fuel is a great thing to buy right now. Salesforce, that's another great one that we bought. And then Visa. Visa is another one that we bought. And JJ Buckner was actually the one that was talking about Visa, and I was like, whoo, we need to put some money into Visa because, you know, right now with everything that's going on in the world, is you're still using your Visa card, and they're not responsible for the purchase that you make. So they're still gonna do well over time during this time. So that's a big one that we got on M1 Finance. I've been doing more on Robinhood. I've been kind of going back and forth, trying to keep the portfolios about even. So right now we just have in M1 Finance, we have Tesla, Johnson & Johnson, Vanguard, VOO, Target, Amazon, Apple, Berkshire Hathaway, Visa, Disney, Microsoft, Nike, Walgreens, Starbucks, Home Depot, Salesforce, JP Morgan & Chase, ExxonMobil, Wells Fargo, O Realty Company, and Delta. So that's what's going on with my M1 Finance. Now let's go over to Robinhood. So Robinhood, we have here $2,892.03. And this one is a lot more companies. As you guys can see, we got quite a few companies here. So I think when I did my last Robinhood update, it was nine different companies and ETFs that I had. So it's really gone up since then. So let's start here on the first one. First one is Boeing. Boeing, this is a controversial stock right now, especially with what's going on in the airlines, and you know, people aren't flying, and you know, we can't fly. I was actually supposed to be in Massachusetts right now for Easter, celebrating it, but we had to cancel our flights. So that was a bummer. But as you can see with Boeing, it has gone down quite a bit, and now it's coming back up. As most of these are, they're all coming back up. But if you're able to get at this low share price, and average cost for this one is $100, and we have equity of $155 in here. Has a decent dividend as well. Let's see. Next one is Southwest. So Southwest Airlines, just like Delta, you know, it is an airline that we use somewhat frequently. Got one share of that one. Average cost is $36. Low dividend on this one, but Southwest Airlines is the next one. Let's see here. Budweiser. So beer is, you know, when this thing first came out, people did not want to buy a certain type of beer because of the name of it. So we invested in some beer stocks throughout this time. So we got some Budweiser. We also got Constellation Brands. This is what makes that beer that we're not allowed to talk about. Let's see here. What else? Delta. So we got 3 more shares of Delta. So I got some on M1 Finance and then some here in Robinhood as well. So average cost of Delta, we had 3 shares at $37.50 each. And they do have a somewhat decent dividend right now. It's 5.99%. Next is Microsoft. Microsoft is one that we invest. We are an Apple family. As you can see, this is an iPhone. We're an Apple family, but you know, I do understand Microsoft and how much power they hold in the market and, you know, in everyone's everyday life. And so we did buy into Microsoft, and we have 1 share of them. Average cost for this is $157.56. They have a low dividend yield, decent, of 1.24%. And they are, you know, they're coming back up a little bit here. They've kind of recovered over the last couple months, which is great. But Microsoft is one that is, you know, it's important. And as you can see, we also have Apple as well. So Apple, even in the past week, it's gone up. Past month, it's just been kind of up and down. Average share price. This was one that we bought. We bought this one, it was pretty low, which was great. So $196 average share cost, which I think is wonderful. Low dividend yield on that, 1.15%. That is about 9% of this portfolio. Ford, we bought some more Ford here. We have 7 shares of Ford right now. Our average share cost of Ford is $9.12 because we did buy originally when it was a lot higher and when I first opened the portfolio, so that's why the average cost. And then as you can see here, it started to go back up as, come back Ford. Okay, so back to Ford. Ford does have a very, very high dividend, which sometimes makes me a little nervous with dividends this high, but but that is okay. And so we have 7 shares of Ford. What else are we buying right now? Next one is Disney. Now Disney, this one I'm kind of up and down about. Disney Plus has been exploding lately. People are buying Disney Plus like no tomorrow, but the parks are, the parks are shut down. I've heard different people talk about what's going to happen with Disney parks in the future. Are they going to come back as strong as they were before? Are they not? So this is a big one, especially with the recession that's coming. A lot of people aren't going to be traveling and going on vacations as much as they've had job loss and everything else this past year. So this is going to be an interesting one. But Disney, it's so many different things. They got the movies, they got the parks, they got Disney Plus, they have so many different aspects of it. I did feel comfortable buying more of Disney. So we have 2 shares, average cost $122 of it, low dividend of 1.68%. But Disney is another good one. And as you can see, we did get in when it was very low, which is great. Target, I bought another Target. Target has not seen as much of a hit as everyone else. And this is, something that shows that this type of company is strong, it's withstanding, it's going to be seeing through all of this. So 2 shares of Target, average share cost is $107. This one has a low dividend yield of 2.53%. Fiat Chrysler, that's what my Jeep is. We like buying what we own, and we own Jeep. Let's see what else. I'm kind of just jumping all over the place here. Is Norwegian Cruise Line. So we are cruisers. We love to cruise, but we are loyal to Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean is the cruise line that we love the most, and the ones that we're kind of bougie in that. But Norwegian is also a very great cruise line as well. So we bought 5 shares of Norwegian Cruise Line. And they're down now, but I honestly think that cruise is going to come back. I think it's something that people like. It's all inclusive. It's a great vacation. So I really think that cruise lines are going to come back. RCL, Royal Caribbean, same thing with Royal Caribbean. As you can see, they've been down. But they're like everything, it's going back up right now. But every time the market dips, that's when we're buying. And so there's been a couple times, as you can see here, of goes down and then goes back up. It goes down and then it goes back up. So we're buying in those dips, and then so that way we can get our average cost down. So with Royal Caribbean, they have a great dividend yield of 7.76%. We have 1 share of Royal Caribbean. All right, and now for the one that killed me was Carnival Cruise Line. We're bougie. We make fun of Carnival Cruise Line. We say that they're like the spirit of the sea, and I feel terrible saying that, but we did invest in Carnival. So as you can see here, we bought 2 shares. 1813 is the average share cost. Very high dividend, 16.1%, but it is what it is. So we did buy Carnival Cruise Line. So that is what we're buying right now in the downturn of the market while things are low. Right now they're coming back a little bit, but then as they're going to dip again, we'll be buying more and more and more. And we're not stopping. We're not going to let this deter us, even though we've lost $30,000 in our portfolio. Like I said, in our total retirement portfolio, we're not going to let this deter us from investing and still putting money into it. We're still going to be doing index funds and ETFs and still, dabbling in these single stocks and whatnot. But we're not day traders. We're long-term investors. We're buying and holding. And we're not, I think we've only sold 1 company, and that was at the peak of Tesla. We did sell off half a share of Tesla at the peak, and we made about $600, or we sold a portion of Tesla and we made about $600, and then now that the market came down, we bought again so that we can invest more into it. But that's honestly the only stock that we've ever sold is Tesla. So we are buying and holding. So guys, let me know, what do you think? What stocks are you guys buying right now? Like I said, I'm still very new to investing. I'm still learning every single day. I'm actually working on a investing series for you guys, like I said, and I am filming later on today that you guys will see next week or two of a roadmap to investing and what to look for when you're investing and what steps you need to take and where do you start investing? What do you need to look at? I have so many beginner investors that say, Kelly, I want to start investing, but it's intimidating. I don't know what to do. So this is going to be a great video for you guys. I hope that you stay tuned for that. Hit the bell notification so that you are notified when these videos are coming out. I have a dividend video coming out as well on everything you need to know about dividends. It's super detailed blog posts on that as well. I have a lot of really fun stuff for you guys. So please join the family of Freedom in a Budget. I hope that you will subscribe and really learn with me on this road to investing and what I'm doing, what stocks I'm buying, what stocks I'm not buying, all of that, dividends, everything I'm learning. I want to share that with you guys. So I hope that you subscribe and join the family. If you want to know how we're dealing with our $20,000 pay cut, what we're doing, how we're dealing with it, and what to do if you're in a pay cut situation as well or a layoff, watch this video here. And if you need to cut $500 from your budget like 911 and you just experienced job loss, you just experienced stuff, you got to cut your budget, trim it back, how to cut out $500, watch this video here.